Hi you guys. This is a video just to remind you of some things I want you to know for 4.6. Most of it should be review from what we've already talked about at the beginning of chapter 4. First thing is that angles inside the triangle add up to 180, but the sides do not add up to 180. Okay? Angles deal with 180. Sides do not deal with 180. We're reviewing isosceles triangles. Remember with isosceles triangles, you have two sides that are going to be congruent. Those two sides we call legs. So this is a leg, and this down here is also a leg. The one that is different is the one that we call the base. Okay? Across from the sides that are congruent, okay, going across from this leg up here and across from this leg down here, those are the two angles that are going to be the same here and here in this picture. Okay, those are the ones that we call the base angles. Okay, the base angles here and here are the ones that are the same. They run along the base. They're across from the congruent sides. The one that is different over here, that's the one that we call the vertex angle. So if I have a triangle like this that's isosceles, okay, the leg on the left and the leg on the right are going to be the same. So which angles are going to be the same? Well, you have to look across from the ones that are congruent. So across from the one on the right, I have the X down here. And across from this one, I have this angle here. Those two are going to be the same. Well, if they're the same, I can figure out what X is by going 180 minus the 50 that is already used. Leaves me with 130. Divide that in half because 130 has to get split equally between the two angles, and each one is going to have to be 75 degrees. For your equilateral and equiangular triangles, remember those two things always go together. Once again, the sides, they're congruent, okay? They do not add up to 180, but the angles inside, those do add up to 180, and since they all have to be the same, they're all going to be 60 degrees. So if I have a problem like this where I'm given the sides, okay, do not add them up to 180. They're all the same, so just pick two. I'm going to pick this one and this one. So 7x minus 8 equals 5x. Okay. I could move the 5x over here, but if I do that, remember that I would have 2x not equal 8, but still minus 8 equals 0. Move the 8 over, 2x equals 8, x equals 4. Let's double check our work. 5 times 4 is 20. 7 times 4 is 28, minus 8 is 20. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20. Yay, they're all the same. That's what I wanted because it's equilateral. Here we have a triangle that we know is isosceles because we have the two marks on the side here and over here. Because of that, I can automatically put the 6y plus 3 equal to 8y minus 5. Move the 6y. 3 equals 2y minus 5. Add 5. So 8 equals 2y, and y equals 4. Now, the x part is going to be a little bit trickier. See how this is 4x minus 8? This is also 4x minus 8. Well, that's the same. So those two angles have to be the same, but we can't set them equal to each other because the math would just cancel each other out. But we know that they're the same here on this angle and on this angle over here. Now, because of the markings, we also know that across from this one over here, that this angle up here on the top is the same as this angle over here. Well, if these two are the same, and these two here are also the same, they're all three the same. And if they're all three the same, this actually isn't just an isosceles triangle, this is an equilateral triangle. And on an equilateral triangle, all the corner angles are 60 degrees. So 4x minus 8 has to equal 60. So 4x equals 68, and x equals 17. Okay, do your 4.6 homework that is on your assignment sheet.